Good afternoon, I'm Kayla Tarnowski, and you're watching MediaPlex Live at 1. With the new mask mandate on the horizon, Mackenzie Adams asked Windsor residents how they felt.
As pediatric hospitals are experiencing an overwhelming number of sick children, Premier Doug Ford is urging Ontario residents to wear masks when possible. Ford is also encouraging residents to keep up to date on their flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Although this current situation is unlike anything we've seen in the pediatric population in recent memory, we have strong systems and structures that have been put in place during the pandemic for our adult community that we're now utilizing for child and youth care.
You should wear them as a courtesy to the people around you, and likewise they should be wearing them as a courtesy to the people around them.
I'm okay with keeping mask. It is useful, to control COVID virus.
For MediaPlex News, I'm Mackenzie Adams.
The internet gives us new ways of doing things, including honoring those we lost. Tyler Clapp tells us how some Windsorites are doing just that.
Even with Remembrance Day in the rear view, there is something new about the event. While the tradition of Remembrance Day has always stayed, the ways in which it's been practiced are changing. Whether it's through live-streamed ceremonies, social media posts, or in-person memorials, there are seemingly more options than ever before in being able to honor those in the armed forces. Paul Lozon is the president of the Windsor Veterans Memorial Services Committee. He said the last 2 years have provided their own differences in how veterans are remembered.
It's kind of like a bit of a roller coaster where, we were doing parades years ago, starting at Chrysler Center and coming down, marching down here. And then when COVID hit, we had to limit the number of people and masks and everything, and the crowds dropped off a bit.
The COVID-19 pandemic pushed many remembrance efforts online, and these have stayed. One example can be found on the City of Windsor's website, with one event having Mayor Drew Dilkin sit at a round table to discuss Remembrance Day with local veterans and military family members. These will be shared via the City of Windsor's Facebook page, as were Remembrance Day services held last week. Whether you click online, visit in person, or tune in, it seems there are many ways one can honor veterans. I'm Tyler Clapp for MediaPlex News.
The gas tax reduction is being extended by the province. Donna Tuckwell has a story.
With inflation driving up the cost of everything from groceries to gas, the pain at the pumps has been a growing concern for drivers. The government originally cut the gas tax over the summer by 5.7 cents per litre. That temporary relief was set to expire on December 31st, but Premier Doug Ford has announced the tax cut will be extended for another year. The provincial rate on gas and diesel will remain at 9 cents per litre until the end of 2023. Drivers aren't so sure the costly government expenditure will have much impact.
Seems like the gas tax is just for inflation.
I think it's very expensive for us nowadays, which is working on an hourly base. Our groceries are so expensive, but now our taxes for the gas too.
It's just gonna keep going up. I don't feel like it's gonna do much of a difference.
Like me especially, I prefer to go to US to fill a gas and come back. But
extending the tax cut for another year means the average household will save $195 for the year. For MediaPlex News, I'm Donna Tuckwell.
Turning to weather, tomorrow we might be seeing some showers with a high of 5, and on Thursday you can expect some periods of rain and snow with a high of 4. Now let's hear our weekly Crime Stoppers update with Constable Sarah Werstein.
In light of holiday online shopping and home deliveries, we would like to remind our supporters to be on the lookout for porch pirates. A porch pirate is a person who steals newly delivered packages from other people's porches. For porch pirates, stealing packages is a crime of opportunity, and while online ordering is on the rise, so is package theft. If you see suspicious persons in your neighborhood or are aware of the persons responsible for these crimes, please call your local police service, or you can contact Crime Stoppers anonymously at 519-258-TIPS or leave a tip online at catchcrooks.com. I'm Police Coordinator Sarah Werstein.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kayla Tarnowski, and you've been watching MediaPlex Live at 1.